Welcome to Match Fishing Masterclass. You join me here today at Bonehill Mill in Tamworth, where I'm on an open match. There's 30 on the match today, and I've drew peg 39 on Dale's Pool, which is the big lake. So there's 20 on the big lake and there's 10 on the smaller lake. The peg, yeah, you don't really. Sometimes it can be a good peg. It's a bit deeper here, run like a dam wall. However, in the winter, the fish do tend to shoal up along in the middle of the lake. But as we're coming out of winter now into spring, the fish can move down either end of the lake, either into the shallows or a bit into the deeper water. But we'll see. I've set up 2 method rods, a 10-foot and an 11-foot, and then I've just set up 2 pole rigs. So the first one is for at top 5, so about 5.5 metres out. Both of them have got Vespi yellow elastic in. It's about 12 elastic, lovely elastic. Main lines is 015 Preston power line down to dot 'em down floats. I've got a 0.3 and a 0.4. The 0.4 is for about 5 metres, and then the 0.3 is for down the edge. Moving down, the one at 5 metres, I think I'm just going to throw maggots out my hand, and then the one down the edge, I think I'm going to fish pellets here, but I'm not sure yet. We're going to start on the method anyways and see how it's fishing. We might not even pick the pole up, but we'll see. And then for on the method, we've just got some micras doused in F1 sweet pellet soak. We've just got a few different hook baits. We've got some 7mm white wowsers and some bright orange, again 7mm wowsers, just different colours. The water, it's not really coloured up, but it's not clear. It's like that. You can see down in the water, but there is a tinge of colour to it. Some whites do work in the clear water. However, when it's coloured, orange works well. So we'll just have to see. Apart from that, yeah, we've got 5 minutes till the all in. So I'll see you then. Right, that's the all in's just been called. Just going to start off at 30 metres on the method. And see how it goes. Haven't fished a carp much here for ages, so been fishing for silvers all through the winter here, but a carp match, I don't know how it's going to go, so I'm just going to take it steady. Got my 2 rods set up at 30 and 40 metres. And we'll just try and find a few fish for now. That's the main thing. You need to stay flexible. And just try and keep your plan flexible. Basically, don't go firm on what you're going to do, because you might need to change a bit. We'll start off with 10-minute casts for now. We'll see how it goes. That's my second chuck, and the rod's just gone round. It feels like a skimmer, to be honest. Yeah, it's a skimmer. Nice one. About £2. Just going to have a couple more chucks on this 30-metre line, and then I think we'll pick up the 11-foot rod. Then we'll move out to that bit further distance. I think when the water's cold like this, you do need to do a bit of searching round. And once you've found a few, you don't tend to have to move far from there then. It's no good just keep putting it down the same hole, because 9 times out of 10 all you're going to catch is skimmers and the odd carp, whereas I think I'm going to need a £70 to £80 today to do any good. That's my third chuck, and that's a carp. Feels like a big fish. Turn now and he's just swimming towards me. Just going to keep winding on him. Feels like a nice fish. just underneath the rod now. Here he comes. Yeah, there's a nice fish getting that net. About £6 or £7. Right, now I've had that, I'm going to have a couple more chucks there. See if we can get another one. Tip's gone round, next chuck. Feels like a skimmer. Actually, no, it's not. It's carp. Ah. Small carp. Small carp, sorry. Just come off. Small carp, yeah. Hooked in the face. Seen it there. Okay, so we are just coming up to the first hour, and I've got 2 carp and a skimmer for £15. So I'm not doing bad. I'm on for my target weight, which is £65. 65 to £70. I think that'll get you some money today. But I've also lost a carp. It only felt like a small fish, to be honest, a couple of pound. But the bites now, they're coming around 4 to 6 minutes, I'd say. And we're still on that 30-metre line. We've not had to move yet, which is absolutely brilliant. If you can, the longer you can stay on one line, the better. But 9 times out of 10, you can't just keep putting it down that same hole. Looking around the lake, the 2 pegs in the middle of the lake, 27, 28 on my left-hand side. Instantly, they both caught a carp each. So me and Si Richardson on my left-hand side, we both said to each other, it's obvious where the fish are, which I said at the start of the feature earlier. I said the fish tend to stay in the middle on this lake throughout the winter, and I thought that they were still there. However, Si's had a big skimmer at around 30 metres, and I've caught a couple of carp and a skimmer, so there's obviously a few fish from the middle of the lake moving about. Not seen anyone else catch a carp. Seen a couple of skimmers caught on the right hand side of me, along that bank. But no one, I've not seen anyone catching carp. So it could be a hard day. I still think you're going to need 60 to 70 pound. Because later on, some fish will have a feed. And they are big fish in this lake. This cast's been in about 4 minutes now. Give it another 5 minutes or so, then have another chuck. Oh, there you go. That's a fish. Just right on call, that one was. Don't feel like a massive fish. The big fish just, when you hook them, they tend to just sit there, and it feels like you've hooked a tree, but then it starts moving. Whereas the little ones really tow the rod round and start giving a scrap, but then they tend to just swim in. The danger is that you can tend to just keep winding like this, and then when they get right under the rod, they give it another, they go for another run, and if you've not hooked them properly, you can lose them. Oh, it's bigger than I thought. Oh, another 7-pounder, that'll do. You'll do nicely. That puts me on about £22 at the first hour mark. That bite come at the 5-minute mark. That went in lovely, little plop. Right, hopefully next time you see me, I'll be playing another carp. Oh, too busy messing around with my top kits there. Rod nearly went in. Feels like a skimmer. Thought it was a carp though, I had a tip swung round. It's a little carp, I think. I don't know. Left one. There's about 10 F1s in this lake. That's the biggest one I've ever caught, that is, from this lake. I'll put it in my silver's net. Just have them big carp down hurting when I weigh in. I wonder the rod swung round so aggressively. It's one thing I've realised with F1s, the rod absolutely buckles in, but then they don't really fight too hard. slightly to the left then, about maybe a metre off where I've been casting. However, what can happen is because you've been chucking down one hole, the bottom gets smashed up when the carp come into feed, and the skims can be worse actually for it, but when the fish come into feed, they'll smash the silt up. It's not too bad in the winter, but when they are feeding, they'll smash the bottom up, and it can slow your bites down. That's why sometimes when you have a bad cast, the rod can swing straight round. I've had 2 more chucks on that 30-metre line. Not had a bite. So what I'm going to do is just have 1 more chuck on there, and then I'm going to move out onto that 11-foot rod on the 40-metre line. Just give it another 30 seconds. Just got one of these white wowsers on at the moment. Smell quite sweet, to be honest. Don't know what flavour they are. Don't think the flavour's on here. I think it's the visibility more than anything with your hook bites. We'll wind this in now. We'll just have another chuck. Whilst it's that, I'll just talk you quickly through my setup. So the main line's got a 10-foot rod with a 4000 reel on. The main line's 018 Suffolk Advanced with a 20-gram small ICS method feeder from Preston. I've got a 017 hook length and 16 KKN to a little quick stop with a little 7mm wowser. Dead simple. One thing I do is not put the quick stop all the way through, because I want to force myself to keep putting fresh hook bites on. So what I do, I just put it in a bit, so it's going to be on for the fish to take it, but it's not on enough to stay on, kind of thing. I think if you put it right, put your baiting needle right through it, or your quick stop, you can get lazy and just keep using the same hook bait. Whereas I think it's good to put fresh hook bites on all the time. Yeah, it's going to cost you a bit more, but I think it's just good practice to use fresh bait, which in turn will give you more bites, I think. A lot of people will use the same, make sure that their bait spot's right through the bait, and use the same bait for as long as they can get away with. So I have this last chuck. Hopefully it goes round, which makes me think about what I'm doing, but if not, I'm going to pick up that bigger rod and just go a bit further out. Just keep them maggots going in that short line. Richardson on my left has gone out on the pole now, so it'll be interesting to see if he catches. If this don't go round, what I think I might actually do before I start chucking that longer rod is have a quick look, only 5 minutes, on this short pole line. I think if there's a carp there, you'll catch it straight away. I think within the first 2 or 3 minutes. Nothing that time, so that's been in 10 minutes then. And that 30 minute, on that 30 metre line, no bites. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to have 5 minutes on the short pole line where I've been throwing them maggots. And then we'll pick up the longer rod. And have a look a bit further out. But there's obviously no carp on this pole line. First drop I've had a little hybrid. But no like indications on the float to tell me that there's any carp there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give it another 30 seconds and then we'll pick up that rod again. This time, we're going to have a chuck on that 40 metre line. Probably have three or four chucks on this. If we don't get a bite, we'll come back on the 30 metre line because that's produced the fish so far, so I can't ignore that. Although we're coming off it now, it's like, just think of it as just resting it. Just let a few fish just come back on it. It's gone round there on the first chuck on that 40 metre line. It feels like a skimmer. That's gone round on the 5 minute mark. No one's really bagging, so don't mind catching skimmers. They tend to be around £1.50 to £2 in here. Which is a good stamp. You only need 2 or 3 of them to equal a small carp. Bashed up a bit. second chuck on that 40 metre line. Towed round the car.
I guess it wasn't true. If I only knew what you put me through, I don't deserve this. I thought it'd be me and you. Had to be your friend when you act this way. What message are you trying to send? What's this game you play?
Hopefully, you can get a few more then.
Tell me that you love me and you need me, but leave me out to dry. Oh, why? Ooh, I thought it'd be me and you. Ooh, I guess
That's going to put us on around 31, 32 pound, I reckon. And we are 2 hours and 10 minutes in. So I've slipped. No, I haven't. I'm on target, so yeah. Just about on target with that one, with that fish we've just had. Hopefully, we'll get a couple more. On that 30 metre line, first chuck on just under 8 minutes, it's gone round. Feels like a nice fish as well. There we go. Definitely need to start bringing my bigger net. Another one about 7 or 8 pound. I'll have another couple of chucks there. Hopefully we don't have to wait as long this time. Could do with another like couple of 4-minute bites just to get me in front of the curve. That'll put me on just under £40. How long we got left? So it's 10 past 1 now, started at 10:30. Got 2.5. Just under 2.5 hours left. So we're halfway and I'm on target. The only drama is this can be a bad part of the match. and then the last hour can tend to be good. Just need to stay flexible. As soon as we don't get a couple of bites in this line, I'll move straight back out to 40 metres. So we've had 2 chucks now on this 30 metre line. We've had 2 carp, which is mega really. We've got around £40 of carp, 2 or 3 skimmers and the F1. It's on about £46 with like 2 hours to go. Okay, we've got just over an hour left, and as you can see, I've got my shades on. The reason for this is because I've fed my edge, and I've put my shades on so I can see if anything's down there. As soon as I put them on, I could see just plumes of silk coming up. And if I take them off, I can't see anything. Can't see no fish down there. But there is definitely a couple of fish having a mooch in the edge. I'm just going to spend a little bit of time down here now. Not put loads of bait down here at all. Just put a few maggots down there. Still down there. It's amazing what you can see with a pair of polars. Yeah, if I didn't have them on, I wouldn't even know there's fish down there. Little indication there. What I might have to do is get a cad pot out my bag, because them maggots have spread right out. There's a few fish in the peg now, and they're just eating around my rig, whereas I could do with really focusing the fish on one spot. I definitely should have had a bite then. Can't believe that float's not shot under yet. Just plumes of silk coming off the bottom. There we go. I don't even think he knows he's hooked. Just gonna feed a few maggots. I honestly don't think he knows he's hooked. Try and get him in the pan before he starts kicking off. Big fish that is. You don't need many of them. Oh! Oh! Can't believe that. Right, an update for you. There is half an hour left. So, with 2 hours to go, I think I had about £50. And I said the fourth hour of the match could be difficult. Well, I don't think I've put a single fish in the net. I come off the feeder to have a look down the edge, and I lost a great big carp, probably 15 or 16 pound at the net. Absolutely gutted. That would have given me my £65 target, and to be honest, if I didn't have another fish after that, I would have been happy. But we now need to catch another £15 to hit my target. I fed some more maggots down the edge. Only like a cad pot full. So not loads. I'm just gonna have 10 minutes on the feeder. There's actually a fish down there now. But when I go down there, as soon as you see one, if you go down there straight away, oh, there you go. You can't catch it. I spent like 25 minutes down there trying to catch one. I hooked one and lost him. Probably would have been better off staying on his feeder, to be honest, instead of chasing shadows down the edge. But there you go. There's £5. Right. Chuck this out, and I need to put another net in. There you go. I'd fed it wrong. I'd put maggots in when they want pellets. I should have known better, really. Not a big fish. Oh, I swear to God. Oh, Rikki, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why I just threw bait, I do not know. It's not summer. Don't copy doing that. Bad angling. Much better. Much better. It's a big fish, and it's in the mouth, so we shouldn't be losing this one. Need a bigger net. Hey, we got him. Yes. Ooh, that's foul looked. That's foul looked. Ooh. That's foul looked. Don't know how long we got left. Oh, 3 minutes left. Need to take our time with him. It's out in the middle of the lake. Up there. Ooh. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, God. Fish on! Might not actually be. If I look, might just be a big fish. Felt like it was in the tail when he was pulling earlier. I'm only using 013 power line, so I can't pull him too much. So Richardson just said then he hasn't even hooked one. All he's had is two skimmers. Yeah, it's foul looked. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Conway.
67.5 return.
Right then, that's it. The match is finished. We've all weighed in. I've had £67 something, and it's won the match. So I'm over the moon. My first proper carp match of the year, and we've got a win. Last week we went to Tunnel Barn, so I classed that as an F1 match. We framed up there. So yeah, good start to the year. Hopefully it continues. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.